Snuggle Up Storytime.
Hello everyone, this is Snuggle Up Storytime. Today we are going to be reading That Pesky Rat by Lauren Child. I've got my teddy, hopefully you've got yours. That Pesky Rat. This is me. I'm the one with the pointy nose and the beady eyes, the cutesy one in the middle. I live in dustbin number 3, Grubby Alley. Every now and then I come back to find someone has emptied all my belongings into a big van and driven off with them. It's very upsetting. I'm a brown rat, a street rat, but people call me that pesky rat. I don't know why. They say I smell. That's not my fault. It's the dirt. Sometimes when I am tucked into my crisp packet, I look up at all the cosy windows and wonder what it would be like to live with creature comforts, to belong to somebody, to be an actual pet. Most of all, I would like to have a name instead of just that pesky rat. Friend Pierre, who is a chinchilla, is looked after by a rich lady called Madame Fifi. He has a very glamorous life. He lives in a lap of luxury. I say I would quite like to live in a fashionable apartment and be fed chocolate while I sit on a feather cushion. Pierre says, "It's not all cushions and chocolates. Madame Fifi has me shampooed at the parlour once a week." Then there's the Sammy's cat called Oscar. He lives with Mr. Washington, a busy businessman. Mr. Washington is always at work, so he doesn't have time to wash fur or be strict. If I lived there, I could do whatever I liked. Oscar says, "Doing whatever you want can get a bit tiring after a while. I sometimes get a bit bored watching the same old shows on TV. I even have to get my own supper. I'm quite good in the kitchen, but I hate to be bored." A lop-eared rabbit I know called Nibbles works in a circus with Mr. Halupa. It must be so exciting, never a dull moment, swinging on the trapeze 1 minute, tiptoeing on the high wire the next. Says, "It's fun hopping through the hoops in a tutu, but sometimes I could do with taking off the clown nose and putting my feet up. Maybe it's all a bit nerve-wracking for me." I think I quite like one of those owners who do a lot of sitting about like Miss St. Clair. Her Scotty dog Andrew is always sitting by the fire having supper on a tray, and they always spend their evenings doing puzzles together. Andrew says, "On the whole, I feel very well looked after, and Miss St. Clair is good company, which is rather embarrassing when we go out shopping. I don't think clothes would suit me, but I would do anything to be somebody's pet." So in the morning, I go to the pet shop and ask Miss Trill if she has an owner who might want me. She says, "There isn't much call for brown rats, and I'm afraid you aren't very popular with the public." I say, "I don't see why not. I'm very good company, always popping up when you least expect me to, and I'm always happy to eat anything, even if it's been slightly nibbled." Miss Trill says, "Well, you could always make a notice and put it up in the window. You never know." So I write, "Brown rat, looking for a kindly owner with an interest in cheese. Hobbies including nibbling, any chewing. Would like a collar with my name on. Would like a name. Would prefer no baths. Will wear a jumper if pushed. Yours keenly, Brown rat. That pesky rat. P.S. Sorry about the bad poor writing. Me. Not very good picture of me." Then I wait, and I wait, and I wait until Tuesday, old Mr. Foursquare is passing and he stops to look at my notice. He has to really squint because he has such bad eyesight. Then he looks at me and says, "My, haven't you got a pointy nose? And goodness me, what a long tail and such unusual beady eyes. Oh, take him." I can't believe my luck, nor can Miss Trill. Miss Trill says, "Are you sure?" And Mr. Forky says, "Oh yes, I've been looking for a brown cat as nice as this one for ages." Miss Trill looks at me and I look at Miss Trill. We both look at my notice, but neither of us say a word. I just love being a pet, and I'm trying to be really helpful. I pick out the best cheeses, use my excellent sniffing nose. I clean the kitchen by nibbling up the crumbs, help Mr. Foursquare across the road by scaring the traffic, and I am always there when he comes home. So here I am, finally a pet with a name. So what if I have to wear a little jumper? Mr. Forky says, "Well, Tiddles, who's a pretty kitty cat?" And I squeak, "I am." Well, that's it from Snuggle Up Story Time. Hopefully you, your teddy, loved that story. I surely did. Make sure to like and subscribe for more. That's only if you want to. That's it from Snuggle Up Story Time. Bye!